YouTube. Welcome to the shop. Thomas here. I'm going to make some custom mic cables because I need a couple really short ones and one really long one. I'm just going to make one for you. This is a balanced cable, XLR. I've got, we're using two right-angled ones. And I kind of messed up in a way, as usual. I got one gold-plated contact and one silver contact. And just for note, just in case you're wondering what's the really big difference between them. Obviously, gold is probably going to give you a little bit better corrosion resistance, but gold is really thin and soft, and you do not necessarily want to use it if you're plugging in and unplugging and plugging in and plugging. It's not good for that. You want silver for that. That's why when you see most guitar cables, they have nickel plating instead of gold because it lasts longer. It's not as good as conductor, but it is what it is. So yeah, we're gonna get this kind of all settled in. Gotta figure out how much wire we need. I'm using a to strip the outer sheath. This is a if I remember right, it's a coaxial cable stripper. That's what I'm using. For some reason I thought there was a sometimes there's a little diagram inside, so it gives you the length to strip, but I don't see it, so I don't think this one has it. Well, I guess it's all good. That's pretty good, I must say. If you're not exactly sure, which one's what, this braid, it's the shield, but it's also the ground. So you just basically want to get all those strands and kind of bring them over to one side. Hopefully this is long enough, and just twist it into a wire. I'll actually solder most of that up and make it solid. You've got two pieces of, I think this is Teflon, I think, maybe. Those need to be cut off. If memory serves me right, the clear or white, that should be positive, and then the blue should be negative. I need a pair of cutters. Which, as far as like the positive and negative, I'm sorry, positive, negative, because you got positive, negative, and ground. But as far as positive, negative, I mean, if you get it wrong, as far as like number one is blue instead of white or whatever, it doesn't really matter as long as you get them both right on the same side. But I will say this: the shield has to be the ground. It has to be, because it is what it is. So as long as you get that right, you're all right. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so safety glasses. Hoping that thing will fit. No, it won't fit. Damn it. I was hoping it would, but it won't. I don't know if it matters to you or not. The wire I'm using is Mogami Japanese microphone cable. Industry standard, some of the best you can get, if not the best, as far as mic cable, interconnect, stuff like that. You can get it in bulk. I highly recommend it. This is what is this, 25.49. They also make, this is just a 3-wire. They make another one that has 2 blues and 2 whites, so you can twist them up if you're in a high noise environment. That'll help shield some of that. I'm going to flux these little cups, and one at a time I'm going to add some solder. Get a good little bit amount in there. Just put a little just a little bit in there. That's all you gotta do. Works out really well. A little bit more flux. And that's a bent chisel, 1.5 millimeter, in case you're interested. A little bit more flux. There we go. Focus. Looks nice. And that 1.5 millimeter bent chisel from Metcal fits right in that little cup, like perfectly. So now you got some solder in there. So when you get ready to solder it, you can just put the wire right in there. It works quite well. Where's my other one? I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side as well. Right over there. Like I said, I got gold on this one, and I accidentally got silver on the other one. It doesn't really matter to me, but and the flux I'm using, in case you're interested, is no clean alcohol base, but you still want to clean it anyways. You don't have to unless you really want to. I'm using actually, it's called Cardas audio. They make audio, stereophile, or audiophile rather, the speaker cables, interconnect, stuff like this. And this is silver based. It's supposed to be better for signal transfer and stuff like that, but it is silver, so it can, actually I need that still. It can you know, it tarnishes and stuff. So I put a deoxit on it so it doesn't do that. So that goes in there. So let's do these. Just do the same thing. It's trying to get a bunch of flux on there. Quite beautiful, I must say. And if you look at the, let's see if I can get it in there or not. I don't know if you can see that or not, but on the end there's it even has the pinout 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So I always try to get the number 1 first, which is the shield, which goes right there. So we want to put a little bit of flux on it. Sucker got stuck in there for a minute. Number 3 is the bottom. So stick that right there. Maybe. There we go. Let's see here. Scrub these connections here, and then I'm going to put some, let it dry, and then I'm going to put some deoxit on This is 99% alcohol. That dry for a little bit longer. Try to get as much of that excess off if you're going to be using this deoxit. Don't leave a whole bunch of it on there if you can. You gotta take this little plastic. Oh, not even in the thing here, am I? Let's see, I need something to pull that thing up with. There's a little plastic thing right here, like a little retainer clip. You gotta get that off. There we go. I'm gonna put that clip back in there, and that'll lock that thing in there. Maybe if I can get it all the way around. There we go. Now it's kind of locked in there. There's this little rubber like thing. It's kind of like a little shield. Just put it around there like that. Goes. There it goes. And that goes up in there as such. Might help if I actually do it in front of the camera, huh? And there you go. Not too bad, not too shabby. Not too shabby. So let's do this other end. That one didn't do too good. I didn't get it on there very straight, did I? No, I didn't. At the end, you want to do a continuity test just to make sure that you got everything right. Almost time for breakfast. I'm super hungry. It's like 5:39 in the morning, 05:39. And I'm ready to eat. Some more gloves. Damn it. Just ripped them. Okay, let's get this in. We need some flux. Up. And some solder. We already got this one tinned and ready to go, so shield goes to number 1, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah, you can see 1, 2, and 3. So you got to, you know, it's pinned out for you. So we're gonna do 1 is the shield ground, which is the big glob of stuff. So number 1. Oh, we need to put a little bit of flux in it. A little cup right there. These cups on the gold ones, I noticed, they're just nowhere near as big. They're just not. There, yeah, I thought so. I don't think that one connected very well. That wire is really, really big. I might want to actually take a little tiny bit of that off there, just like that. You see, I think you can see it. It's still silver, so it definitely went all the way through. So we want 1. There we go. That's better. That's much better. That a little better. I still think I might put just a wee bit more in there. Number 3 is the center, and that's your blue or your negative. Stick that right there, maybe. It's good. Last one. A little bit of flux. Stick it in a little cup. And flow it out. And you're good to go. So, I do believe we're good. I'm going to do a continuity check real quick. Before I clean that one and, wrong one. There we go. So, number 1 to number 1. good to go. Number 3 to number 3, good to go. Number 2 to number 2, good to go. So yeah. So now I can just clean this, put it together, and it's done just like that. Yeah. Get that braid really well with the alcohol or flux cleaner, whatever you're using. And make sure too when you're soldering these connections, unless of course you're using a lead-free solder, make sure those solders are bright. Because if you have, like, say, one that's not bright, it might not be a good solder. So you might want to check that again. Also, on this one right here, you got to make sure that you get these contacts, like, as well. Nice little bit of stuff right there. Yeah, so I think we're good to go on this. I believe we are. Let's get the other hardware here. Get that out of the way. Alright. Don't forget, you gotta twist that thing around and then get that little secure thingy out. Maybe. I don't know why some of these are so easy to get out and then some of them aren't. So yeah, these, I don't know if you can see it or not, but they've got these little, like, yeah, like these little ears and stuff. There's 2 of them. I mean, you can only go really 2 places, or I mean 1 place, because of the 2. Let's see here. That way. Sometimes I was getting confused myself there. Alright guys, twist it back around, put the little retainer clip in. Now you can twist it back around again. Let's see here. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Shit. I forgot to put the back thing on, so I gotta desolder that, put that on. I knew I forgot something. Shit. That's what happens when you get hungry. You get in a hurry. Well, that really sucks. Okay, so I fixed my problem there, and I put this thing back on. And while I was at it, I shortened these up because I had them pretty long. So now the only thing we need to do is just fit them in this thing here. Hopefully. I always find this to be a pain in my ass. There it goes. I can't, because there's 3 little grooves, and I always forget which ones go where. There we go. That's what it is, I do believe. Maybe. Come on. You bastard. Get in there. There we go. There we go. Put that sucker in there. Oh yeah, gotta put this little insulating sleeve thingy majigger on there. And then I gotta, what did I do? Oh, there it is. I find this the most difficult thing to keep in place for some reason, that little sleeve. Don't like it. That little thing. This little thing goes in the dovetail. Slides right there. If you get it in there straight anyways, it'll slide right there. Maybe, there it goes. That little plastic thing, well, actually, let me pull that thing back out. Actually, I didn't show you on the last one. If you notice, there's like 2 ears. There's 2 actual, you can see a groove right there on the side there. There's one on each side, so you got to put those little things in there like that. So just wiggle them in there till you get them in there. And that thing right there is the actual strain relief, because when you tighten this thing up, it clamps down on that thing. And there she goes. That's it. Alright guys and gals, let me know what you think.